assassination shows heavy doubt in that foreign paramilitary operation, isn't it? Given the current state of... Chairman of the 10 biggest...
This government has made a great effort to show that it was willing to cooperate. But unfortunately, our position isn't shared by all. This is why we have no choice but to continue the occupation of Japan. And we will consider any direct or indirect action taken against us to be a declaration of war.
Hi guys, Lone Gamer UK here, back for some more SuperPower 2, Part 3. We've already had the game crash on us, so we're going to try again. This game does crash a bit on Steam because it's a very old game. I have read about some mods and patches that might improve that, so I might have a look at that after this campaign. It's going to do... Right, so SuperPower 2, let's load up our game. Single player. Nope. Go game. So last off, in our last video, we had China basically taking over India. And God knows what else, so they've had a major fisticuffs. No nuclear weapons, but conventional attack forces by the look of it. Well, that's everybody's relationship with us. So Japan absolutely hate us, so does China. And India's not too hot on us now, it's owned by China. No surprise there, but we're doing alright with the rest of the world. United States loves us. We're bros, we're up to 93. This is the political diplomatic relations here. So I think Argentina hate me as well. I did try and increase the rating, which I did. I got it up to about -27, but then I sent some spies in to do some espionage. They got caught. We tried to blame it on Brazil, but I don't think the English accents, moustaches, and can I have tea and toast sounded very Brazilian, so they knew it was us, and we're back to -46 with Argentina. India, I don't know why they hate us. Maybe it's just because we didn't do anything to help them when they were invaded. Yeah, even Iraq loves us twice as much as India right now, so there we go. Okay, a couple other things. So we created an embargo on China, and we got quite a few countries, United States and some of the European countries, and the ones that we're most friendly with, for these sort of top 5 or 6 countries: Portugal, France, Belgium, Canada. So we've done a trade embargo on China for their actions. So we're trying to hurt them economically a little bit. Probably won't make much difference. I was trying to sort out why I didn't have any nuclear weapons when I am the UK, and I've been a little bit dense there because what happens is let's have a look. Political up. If you look at our units, you know, we've got nothing nuclear. If you go to ballistic missile, we've got none. Although we can maybe research and build those in time. I mean, we don't have silos. I'm not quite sure how that's covered in the game for the UK. All our nuclear deterrent and missiles are launched from our nuclear submarines. So, you know, we've got these aircraft carriers, but they're ballistic missile submarines. So all our nuclear weapons that we've currently got at the moment, which I believe are 48, because I've looked at this, are on these 4 submarines. 12 nuclear missiles on each sub, I presume. I think I might look at building this up to about 8 submarines, because I think we normally operate with about 7 or 8. That will cost me money. I've got a slight surplus at the moment, only marginal, so we've got no real money to invest at the moment. But what I need to do, and the reason when I go to launch missiles and stuff, there's no nuclear weapons available, is because I haven't readied. I need to go see status here. I need to change it from park to ready, and then they'll be available to shoot, although it does take a few weeks or a month or so to get ready. What I'm going to do before that is I'm going to split the stack. I'm going to split them equally, and then I'm going to change this status to ready. And I'm going to move one of them to left click to there. Probably not sure how to switch between the 2 split units. Oh, we'll do that. So you see, we're going to get a little bar here now as these forces split and get ready. So this is the ready bar. But I mean, all my forces are parked, so none of them are readied. I can ready them directly on the map, or I can do it, I think, from the strategic asset window. So at the moment we've asked one of these to get ready and to move over to the North Sea. And what we might do is move them up here somewhere so we can better have some nuclear forces towards China and Russia. And I might move some down through the Med, down towards the Gulf states. We'll see. We'll split them again. Actually, I probably won't split them because I'm going to hopefully buy some more subs. So let's just have a look at what I can do buying nuclear subs. I bet they're dead expensive and I can't afford them. So let's have a look at our budget. Build. So darn, this is what happened before. I hope this isn't going to keep continuing. I managed to get away with this last time by just not clicking that, because if I click it, it shuts the game down. It's not the game really faulty, I think just something triggers it and it sends a message, and then if you click it, it shuts the game down and closes the application. I'll have to Google bug fixes for that. So yeah, so the Vanguard submarines, so if I wanted, well, I don't want 50 of them, If I wanted to build 4 more, that would be 7.2 billion, 520 days. I'm going to go ahead and buy those. I'm making about 1 billion at the moment, so that's sort of real time. I'm not sure over. Just dipped, as I said, that just dipped into the black. Maybe because I'm doing this, but I'm going to build some more nuclear submarines. This will affect our economy a bit, but so I can view these units. So here I've got attack submarines, helicopters and frigates. I'm going to split these as well. Seems a bit much to have all my Trafalgar submarines together. I'll move some here. I'm moving my subs. Morning, Mark. By the way, Mark, I don't know, I did speak to Jive, not yesterday, but the day before, and got him to send you another invite for Discord. They only last a day or so, so you should have had, I mean, it's probably expired already again if you haven't used it, but you need to have gone to Discord and downloaded the PC application for Discord and registered with your own email address and stuff for Discord. Then when you get the email from Jive, you just click on it and it should just take you to his room, to like a set of welcome messages. That's how it worked for me, so it shouldn't really be complicated. I mean, obviously you've got to have Discord and Discord registered beforehand, otherwise it probably take, you know, it's trying to take you to somewhere that you haven't actually joined yet. And Discord is a chat channel, audio channel, etc. So if you haven't done that already, set up your Discord, get that set up, but you might have to ask Jive again for another invite, although I would try the one you've got to see if it still works. Here are these, right, so I subs there. Have a look at this one. Okay, these haven't split. Okay. I didn't action it, that's why. Okay. I don't want them all going up there. They're all readied. Okay, now these guys, I'm going to move down to the med. I'm going to move them. Oh, that'll do for now. Then when we build some more, we'll keep some around the UK. But this game keeps crashing on me at the moment, so it's just crashed on me twice. Although the second time I've just ignored it, and it seems to carry on playing the game if I don't click any buttons. So when I need to find a fix for that, we will put in a save now that I've had to split these forces. So yeah, so that's why I couldn't fire nukes, is because they're all on my submarines and my submarines weren't at ready status. So now they're ready, now they're moving. I'll show you, I won't do it, but if I go to strategic warfare, now if I select somewhere like Angola and I select let's say military, but you have to be careful because the military is not always in their country, and I practiced this and started nuking parts of Saudi Arabia because I think I was nuking Japan at the time. Their forces weren't all in Japan. So if we wanted to say do their, and then we use submarine ballistic missiles. Okay, it's not showing up yet. We'll get our missiles here. It's probably because they're not on station, and double check there. Doesn't tell me what status they're on. Got a thumb above it, so that's ready. Try gaining because it isn't the same as. Yeah, we'll use both. You see, I've got 48 available missiles, and I can increase the amount of missiles that I've got. 48 on 4 subs, so that's 12 nuclear missiles per sub. I've just started to build another 4 subs, so I'll go to just over 100 missiles. And if I press prepare to launch and go ahead and press the button, then I go ahead and nuke people, but I'm not going to do that at the moment. For some reason it's incredibly not popular. Just looking at your message, Mark. You think you've tried it. So if you're on Discord, is your name on Discord, Mark, the same as you are here on YouTube? Because I had a look at Discord and new members this morning, in fact. It didn't show any new members registered in the room. Let me have a look. Because otherwise I should be able to add you as a friend. I mean, there's a general channel, so if you just wave in the general channel, so down the left hand side you'll see general channel, Cold Waters channel, World of Warships, general channels where everybody talks, and then there's some text channels all at the top, and then further down are voice channels, various games and rooms. But yeah, if you I mean, if you find me, you'll see me listed over in the wardroom on the right hand side in green. You can click my name and add me as a friend. We can chat privately, or you just wave in general and catch up with you in there. So these guys are on station. I don't know. Let's have a look. Where do I want them to be? That's Iceland. Yeah, I'm happy with where they are. Have a look at these guys. Now, ideally, I might want to take them down over the Arabian coast. I mean, to be honest, I could do something down here, something in the Med. Now, these guys didn't quite move where I wanted them to. I can I drag that? God, it looks like I'm invading another country here. Move. There we go. Not sure if I can even get through the canal here. Look like it, doesn't it? Should be a way through. Suez Canal and all, but have a look at our economy. We're just taking a bit of a nosedive building those nuclear subs. I'm not sure if it will transit. If I say, could just say move. Won't let me. Heavy units cannot stop in the middle of land. Well, there's meant to be a canal through there, guys. I'm a bit surprised that's not modelled in the game. I know the mouse points on this are not quite where you think they are, so let me just say I wanted to go here. Oh yeah, it does. There's something, I watched a video with this game, it's like if you click here, your mouse is actually over here or something. I think if you press tab, somebody said if you press tab, it doesn't seem to work for me. Your mouse moves, so the mouse pointing and clicking is a little bit inaccurate. But I'll do that, I'll leave that, I'll put it off the coast of Arabia. But it will actually drive it through, just doesn't model the canal. At least it doesn't take me all the way around Africa. Hooray! Okay. So we've got nuclear subs up here, we've got some going down towards the Arabia Peninsula and a little bit nearer to India. And we've got some more being built. Let's just check that status of the build. So it was 500 and something days. I'll put a high priority on it, so it went to 314 days. If I put medium, what does that do? Change the days yet? I just wondered, don't need them. In a rush, to be honest. Didn't change the days. I think that's just if I've got several things being built, it will move them up and down on the list, but as I'm building just one thing. Hi Mark, yeah, if you're not on Discord, you're not in Jai's room at the moment because you're not in the list. So if you've joined Discord, then obviously that link that's in the email takes you to a welcome room, a text welcome room in Discord. And then on the left hand side, and if it's not showing, you might need to expand it. You want to see the list of rooms and you want to move to the general channel. Make sure you're visible because you can change your status right clicking on your icon and changing yourself to idle or away or invisible. Make sure that's on, and if you go to the general channel then you should appear in the list of players and be able to sort of wave and just say hi, I'm new here or something. So I'll have a little quick search for you on here, but I don't think it's finding you because you're not in his room yet. But so you just need to join the Jive Aaron JT room. Let's have a look at our economy. So it was positive 300, but then it dipped before we did the purchase. I'm not sure if it was afterwards. We were minus 800, nearly minus 900, so it's coming back a little bit. Let's have a look. What can I do? My research. Can't do an awful lot really with no money. I probably should invade some countries. Does Ireland want to give itself over to me? Whoa. What did I do then? I didn't mean to do that. Ah. Occupy my own territory. Where are they all moving to? I think it's moving it to It's moving it to our outpost of where our military should be. Kind of think I did the wrong thing there. I was trying to bring up the options about assuming debt and stuff, so I don't know why I wasn't getting the treaty thing up with Ireland. There we go, that's what I was trying to do. My debt request war. Military trespassing, right? See if we can go for that now, in case we need to go there. You don't want to do that. Yeah, it's moving forces to the Channel Islands, it's moving them to all our Garcia, Gibraltar. Auckland, well, to be honest, maybe that's not a bad idea. We spread our forces out about what have I got up here? I've got 35 ships, let's have a look. What have I got? My aircraft carriers. I'm going to put them on ready. Thing is, I want to split, well, I can split those guys. I'll do it after it's ready, but I still don't know how to split by specific numbers. You know, if there's 3, can I just take 1 and move it? I haven't worked out how to do that yet, or remembered, I should say. Now, if I don't want some of these guys to go where they're going, I don't want those guys. I can probably just move them back to the barracks. What did I do? Deploying things I've built, because otherwise I could start moving them back if I don't want them to go where they're going. Right, these guys here, I can just say no, just go there. Here we go. We go in. We go in. Armed thousands of troops and tanks. I didn't. To be honest, they're not that size. It's not moved like it's sent reasonably sized units to my territory. So to be honest, that might. I kind of thought it was going to move everything that I had out. Hasn't. What have I got here? 94 naval. What? Oh, that's because of the helicopters. Say 94 ships. We don't have 94 ships. Okay. Well, it looks like all our forces are mostly ready. I'm gonna split these, so I can merge, I can split. But if I split, let me just trying to move them. Ah, okay, this is it. Right, okay. That was bugging me, that, because I was kind of thinking, and also when I'm selling and stuff, I haven't worked out how to do that yet. But, so if I want to, I don't want all three carriers in the same place. Oh, 2 Sheffields. Endurance class. What's an endurance? A tanker? No. Do that for a moment. Get moving. Endurance class, let's have a look. Is it naval? Not a carrier. Probably a frigate. And Duke, broadsword. Oh no, it's a patrol craft. Okay. Ice patrol ship, yeah. Well, it does say patrol craft, but okay, so that's my 1 aircraft carrier. Funnily enough, though, funnily enough, I don't think I've got any planes there. Quite sure how that works. I'm going to take 1 carrier, I'm going to move him up there. This other one, let's have a look. I'll do that for now. As we build some more. I've got my 3 carriers separate. If I wanted to build any more, I was looking at this earlier. It's a bit weird because, I mean, this game was developed 2004. They've actually got a Queen Elizabeth class in there, which can't be the case. There wasn't an old Queen Elizabeth. Virat was the Hermes, I think, the one that went to India or something. The Invincible. And then the Queen Elizabeth, and if you look at, let's say, research, no, sorry, that's just the funding, design. Let's go to aircraft carrier. Oops. Oh, it's gone a bit funny, that. Let's try that again. I don't know why the shadows wasn't like that last time I looked. Anyway, Invincible class, and the Virat class doesn't really change the 3D model. And then Queen Elizabeth class has sort of made it look a bit like an American Nimitz. It hasn't got two towers like ours, but that is 4.1 billion, and the Invincible is 1.9. So I think it's basically taken a nuclear carrier at the Americans. So maybe I'll build some of those. In fact, I am going to build some of those. I don't have to be perfect on this economy business. It's just a trial campaign, really. So, so I go to build Queen Elizabeth 50. See, it always defaults to 50. No, I don't want 50 Queen Elizabeth. So I'll bankrupt the country. Build. Okay, so this is where. That's it. So that's what those ratings refer for, just the list. Okay, so put us in more debt, but I don't know if they come with aircraft or not, because you know, you build your let's have a look. So good air, fighter aircraft, Tornadoes, Eurofighter. I mean, none of those are carrier aircraft, and it's in the air power, not naval. Attack aircraft. Now the Harriers would have been both army and ground and navy, but does say Sea Harriers there. Maybe I need to build Sea Harriers, but then I'm building a Queen Elizabeth. I could probably put Eurofighters or something on it, but this here just builds the carriers. You think 45 carriers? Do it! Let's bankrupt the country. Let's have 50 nuclear Queen Elizabeth class carriers. We'll take over the world. I'm going to build some air power because I don't think those carriers come with stuff. I'm going to build 50 Eurofighters. No, I'm going to build 100. Let's put these low so that they do them afterwards. Attack aircraft. Let's go for Sea Harriers. Let's put 150 of these. Strike Master 82. I don't even know what a Strike Master 82 is. What about the Tornadoes? Strike Masters. Here you go, Mark. Google it. Strike Master 82. Jaguars. I remember the Jaguars. I'm getting old. GR1s. They were the attack. IDS, I think, is the interdiction Tornadoes. GR1s were the grounds. We've got, and these Tornado ADVs and F3s would be the fighter ones. We've got quite a few of those, I think. Have a look what we do have. We go to attack aircraft. I mean, I have. I'm putting up for sale these GR1s. Because I've got another 141 here. Sea Harriers got 29. I'm building another 150 of those. Jaguars, they're a bit old, I don't really need those. I've got them at the moment. That's the attack aircraft. What's the other helicopter? Bombers, nothing. Well, it seems to put all the planes as attack aircraft. Unless it's air defense. No, they're the Rapiers. Fighter aircraft. Okay, so there's fighter aircraft and attack aircraft. So the fighters I've got. Oh shit! I've got 232 Eurofighters already. Okay, well, got another 100 coming. 94 Tornadoes. I think the UK right now has got. I think we've just put the Tornado out of service, or I don't know. I don't know if they're actually flying or something, but I think we only had about 12 of them. Eurofighters. I don't know. We've probably got about 50, 60 maybe. Did I have these back then? Yeehaw! But in the game, I think you'll come up against some dude with 1,000 planes or something, so it's not very realistic on the battle. My available funds have gone down. I'm losing 8.8 billion deficit, so this is not going well. We're building our military up a little bit because we are running the game, but fairly slowly. There's a battle going on here. What's this one? Yugoslavia and Japan, man, they really are. I think what I might do in this game, because Japan are very, very naughty, and look, let's have a look. Japan. Let's have a look at Japan. You see, and they've got. I mean, look, they're fighting over here. Yeah. They own some of that land, so that wasn't a good idea to click on Japan. My clicks have failed me. Right, here we go. So I'm thinking I might try and take out Japan. I don't think they've got nukes. I mean, they could have built them. I'm thinking of sending some forces to take out Japan and try and take out. I mean, they hate me anyway. Their rating's even lower than China. I mean, it looks like they're invading South Korea at the moment. So this is Japan. So blue is ally. I've selected Japan, and the enemy. Oh, actually, no, red's enemy. But they're fighting. Got a few. I mean, everybody hates them. If we go back to England, let's have a look, and we look at our political relations. I mean, Japan's down at -98. I mean, so attacking them isn't going to piss them off more than they already. And they would invade me at a heartbeat. They're already in Europe here, fighting the Yugoslavians. And look at it. I mean, they got 44,000 infantry, 3,500 ground troops, 413. So yeah, so I think that's what I'll do. Might just be abandoning the let's get our economy sorted, build up some forces, and I don't want to invade anything that's not their territory, so that they're in a fight, so that probably will soon become their territory, because Yugoslavia are not going to win that battle. I expect things to go terribly wrong, my economy to be broke, and I'll probably end up having to nuke Japan to try and win, which will probably just make things even worse. So let's assume we're going to do that. Let's just move these. I need to even go. Move them down this way. Move them this way. My nuclear subs. Don't know what their military's like at the moment. Let's have a look. I can get Japan up. So their military I mean, they have 53,000 soldiers, and we've got a total of 30,000. But I could probably build 30 or 40,000 soldiers to try and take over Japan and ship them down there. We don't have any long-range bombers, I don't think. I'm sure. Let's have a look. I'd probably have to design them. Attack air. No. It's bomber somewhere. Bomber. We've got nothing. Bombers are designed to attack ground targets for dropping bombs. Yeah, we know what bombers are. Always says you have to research them, build them and use them, but I don't know how I can. Well, I can't seem to design them because maybe this is just where the money goes. There's nothing about bombers on there, so it's just, you know, if I wanted to really pump up, if I was building ground forces, I could put all the money into ground or whatever. I'm fairly split here. Doesn't seem to give me an option. There are no blueprints for me to. I could have to do a new design, so I have to invent one. So here we go. Let's get some B-52 type things going. Can't afford that B-2 shit. No, I can't buy bombers because I haven't designed any. I've got to design them, so this is what I need to do first. Could I buy them from another country? Maybe. Worth a check. Probably be cheaper designing and building my own, to be honest, but let's have a look how much they are. Infantry vehicles, air defense, mobile launcher, artillery attack, helicopter, fighter aircraft, no. MiGs, buy some MiGs. Attack aircraft, Frogfoots, no. Patrol corvette, attack submarine. Gotlands, I can buy some Gotlands. I don't see bombers on that list to buy. I'm missing it. Infantry, air defense, mobile tank, artillery gun, attack helicopter, transport heli, ASW, fighter aircraft. Which, I mean, the Tomcats, MiGs. And it says fighter aircraft, that's not going to be bombers. And then you've got attack aircraft, which possibly they would be in. I mean, obviously some of these do ground attacks. Let's just see, I don't think there's anything that's really like long-range bombers. Skyhawks, Mirages, no. And then it's patrol craft. Corvettes, frigates, attack submarines, so no. I think so. So these blue dots of what I've researched up to. Missile range, don't need that. Missile precision, damage, payload, I don't think so. Speed, 4 dots. Stealth would go maximum. Countermeasures would go maximum. Armor maximum. Fences maximum. God, it's going to cost me 2 billion. Come on. Just worried about, I mean, it doesn't say anything about bombs there. Wondering about this payload and damage, whether I should. It says missile, but it could apply to bombs, so you know what, I'm going to take these back a bit and I'm going to put these because I'm guessing here, but I'm assuming missile because it says gun and missile, doesn't say anything else, so missile C, aka bombs. So let's put the payload to maximum. Come on. Oh, I can't click on it. There we go. That'll do. Ah, the name. Okay, unit name is going to be B52 UK A. Achievement unlocked. I mean, there's quite a lot of depth to this game, you know, in designing stuff and buying it and selling it. I'm not pretending for a minute I'm playing this game well, or that I know how to play it optimally, and it is a very old game. But right, so what have I done? I've got my unit. Okay, so I've got my aircraft carrier up there, which has got no planes. Thing is, can I send some Sea Harriers that I've got? Where are my Sea Harriers? Let's have a look. Deploy those to my capital. That's not work. Got nothing to deploy. I mean, I've got 150 being built. I'm just wondering, I might cancel these actually because I've got loads of Eurofighters. How do I cancel them? Can I cancel them? Accept foreign orders. It won't let me click on them apart from here. So is there a cancel? Oh, there is a cancel, yeah, okay. Just going to cancel the Eurofighters, but I'll keep the Sea Harriers being built. But I know, well, if I go here, you look at my unit upkeep, I know I've got 29 Sea Harriers that are ready. Where are they? Just I mean, they could be split between those carriers. Oh, Mark, you wanted me to call it B-52 the Lancaster? The Lancaster Mark III or something. Would have been good. Just checking, sorry, noises. Just checking my Discord. Did you join Discord yet, Mark? Still don't see you in there. I mean, I'm not investing very much at the moment. Not an awful lot I can do. Healthcare, I'll take down to 34 billion instead of 36. Telecom I'll take down to 6. But these are having a negative long-term impact because people aren't investing and getting jobs and stuff, so I think to get a lot more money and stuff, I would have to start invading and taking countries. I mean, if you play this a bit real world like, well, I won't overtake Iceland or something because they're our friends. That I think that's not how you play this game. I think you know, you will annoy some people. So I think a couple of things you could do. You could look at your political relationships, like I've done, and targeted Japan and say, well, okay, you know, I'll take over Argentina. And then you get their money and you start changing their country and you can build your empire up from that. So so at the moment, if I'm going to do anything militarily, I'll probably be looking at Japan and Argentina. I don't think China will nuke me. I can't beat China yet. We've got battles going on over here, so Japan is fighting Korea somewhere in Europe. And Yugoslavia is still fighting Japan here. Let's have a look at the war list actually. Let's just see. So we've got Japan's got fighting rebels. Yeah, so they're fighting Serbia and Montenegro. We know China's taking over India, Zimbabwe. So Japan are just picking on Zambia, Bolivia, South Korea. And China's just got beef with India. Everyone else is, there's no one else in the war list, so Mark, you noob. You don't need to be good at computers to get into a Discord room. It's click a link. You're in the room, or you're not. And if you're in the room, you just click on the general channel. There's nothing to set up. If you've given me a Discord name and code, then you must already be registered and have Discord. Now with Discord, you can go onto it like a web page, but actually, if you go to Discord's homepage on the internet, there's an application that you can run on your PC on Windows. You just download the one for Windows for your PC rather than use a web page, because if you're playing games and stuff and you want Discord to run separately on its own application, so it's always better to have Discord. But you can put Discord on your mobile phone, on your tablets, because it will run on applications as well as websites. But yeah, if you've got the link from Jive, then you should click it and it should just self-register you straight to his Aaron JT room. And then that's it. That's all you got to do. You haven't got to set anything up. You just chat away, but I don't think it says you've joined. So you might have Discord, but you haven't joined Guy's room, because as a mod I've got the member log, and the last member log that joined was on the 13th of August. By the look of it. Anyway, so yeah. But what I could do is I could look at wondering if I'm going to do what I'm planned to do. Let's move these forces. They might get really pissed off with me doing. No, I don't want to go there. Move my they might get nuked here or something, because that's going to be off the coast of Russia, not far from China and Japan, but I'll move those over there anyway. What I want to do is find out where my 29 Sea Harriers are, but I can only assume that they are allocated to the Invincibles. Because it just doesn't say here. I mean, it doesn't say I've got Sea Harriers. And your forces are all... So I'm looking for A, so there's no A's there. There's some A's here. Let's have a look what they are. So they're tornadoes. Probably a faster way to do this, but let's say A's. That's because of the attack helicopters. Jaguars. No A's there. No A's there. No A's there. No A's there. Infantry and tanks. I think what I'll do with some of these, because I need to start merging them, because merge with, let's say, that one. Because these are all quite small forces, and if you're fighting any battles, you want to go in with 4,000 or 5,000 troops at least, so you probably need to have a look. We're definitely focusing on more military stuff on this video. So tornadoes. Okay. Tornadoes, Eurofighters. Right, I'm going to merge that with that. I think I checked these already, didn't I? Yep, tornadoes. I'm going to move these back. I don't need these on these islands. I know the... So what I'm going to do, merge those over here with London. Naval forces. That's got air units in it, helicopters. I know they've put them in all our territories here, but we should merge some of these together. So like it's Diego Garcia, I imagine. I'm going to move those. In fact, I'm going to merge them with these guys. And then they can all merge, because if we do attack Argentina, we can launch from the Falklands. Transport helicopters. Yeah, so I don't know, I'll just... These Sea Harriers... I don't want these down here really, do I? Artillery guns. Guess it stops people taking over those. I can only assume my Sea Harriers are with my carriers. I don't think there's any other. I'm just thinking there should be a quick way to have a look at where my units are. You know, you've got the upkeep there, and I'll go to I double click on it, it just brings that up. I was hoping it would take me to it on the map. They're ready. I can disband them, sell them, and train them. No, I want to know where they are. Our deficit's coming right down. Once we build these ships and that, I'm hoping that we'll get back into surplus. I mean, we've gone from no No debt and no available funds, minus 34 here. Yeah, economic strength is, I mean, we started, I think, started the game about 47%, so it's up to 59. Let's have a look at approvals over 60%, so it's not too bad. Kind of just hanging in there on the economy side. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll build up some forces down here. See, look, these guys have already moved. If I merge these with these, and then I'll need to probably, to be honest, I can move all these down as well. Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move all these guys. Make a an invasion force down here. And these guys merge, I'll move them. So we've already got 4,000 troops there, 700 ground. More coming. And I think we're going to need artillery and lots of planes. Just an initial force. Make sure I don't lose the Falklands. Does update, don't need to redo the window. And that's my whole air defence, was those 120 rapiers in the UK. Okay. So 7,800. What we want to do, so if I look at Argentina, see, this is Argentina. They've only got 16,958 soldiers, 1,800 land forces, 127, and some naval. Now that's their navy. So I need some navy to take these guys out, and then if I can get some invasion forces similar in number to these guys, I mean, I'm kind of thinking I don't need as much as that because the British force is much more modern than the RGs, but maybe on the safe side we go for numbers a bit higher than that. Now these guys here, another 3, I'm going to move these down, merge. That will put us 10,000. In fact, who have I got over here now? They can go as well, don't need them there. Oops. So this will put us up over 12,000, I think. We need a navy down here to deal with these guys. Eventually. Ground forces. Let's have a look what the total numbers are. This is the Argentinians here. Okay, so that's not too bad. We're sort of matching them for land forces, so I'll get a few more down there. think Japan might be... I've got my nukes and stuff here, but Japan... Let's have a look at their military. Yeah, I mean they're not awesome. 59,000 soldiers. I mean I've only got 30,000 total, so I'm gonna have to definitely build up some for those. And a fairly strong navy. I'm gonna have to work on that. I can do the air and land, probably not too bad. Just wondering, like, if I take these troops, can I merge these guys with, let's say, here? Yes, well, he's in Gibraltar. So if I go here, I'm going to go merge with. No, won't let me do that. So I don't think it would because it's D-forces, just double checking. So I'm not quite sure, how do I get them over there? I mean transport ships obviously, but I mean I could probably, I've got them. What I'll do is I'll start merging these guys. So focus all my troops out in Northern Ireland. Actually, yeah, well, whatever. I was going to merge it the other way around, but let's have a look. Let's merge all these guys together. 2,000, 1,000. Yeah, they're pretty much all troops. So. Now this navy here, 94. This is what I can do. I can move these down to here, because then what have we got? We got 15 ships here and 12 there, and we're moving 94 down. Although a lot of that's helicopters. Does it tell us? Yeah. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8 frigates, 2 corvettes. Not worried about the helicopters, and then patrol craft, got attack submarine, helicopters. Okay. So I can't remember what we're moving down. Oh, this is helicopters. Oh, so attack submarines, and the 16. That should be enough. And I think these frigates, what I might do is split a couple Trafalgars with half of these Dukes to split off and take care of the RG fleets. So that was an automatic save though. I'm going to just, because this game keeps crashing, put save in. So we should be merging these. Some of these troops weren't ready, so they had to be ready before they merged. So what have we got? We got 7,500 there. A lot of air power there. 518. Might want to split some of that off. It's because I've got all these Eurofighters in one place, but we'll get with that for the moment. We'll get all these forces, so we'll have 2 main forces in the UK, and then we can start building them up and move them where we want to move them. Sorry, Mark, I'm not looking at your messages all that very quickly there. Keep staring at the screen too much. We've got 4 vanguards, the nuclear subs, but I was building 4 more. They're still building, so we've got another just under a year for them to be built, and we've got 1 Queen Elizabeth being built and some Sea Harriers which have already been built. They've built 20 out of 150, even though it's low. I guess they just come online that much quicker. So yeah, let's have a look. It's a bit weird, you have to get a budget and have a look at the units upkeep to see your army list. So submarines, so ballistic submarines, we've got 4 vanguards and I've split them 2 and 2. And they are, at the moment, yeah, I've got two nucleus vanguards here, ready to strike Japan, and the other 2 are up here, also for Japan. And I'm building 4 more, which will obviously, I'll position around the north of England. Might move some down towards South America if I need to. And the carrier, I still need to work out about the planes with the carriers and how I do that with the new one that I'm building. And then attack submarines, I've got I think 5, and again, no, I've got more than that. So I've put the Swift Shores up for sale. Now I don't know if I've sold any, can't remember if that's the total I started with. I think, oh look, one's just sold. No, it hasn't. Just because I moved about, sorry. So I've got 5 Swiss Shores up for sale because they're the precursor to the Trafalgars. And I've got 7 Trafalgars. Now they were all in one place, I've split them. I've got 4 in one fleet and 3 in another. And I can't remember where I put them now. So it's not on that fleet. I think on that fleet. So I've got 3 Trafalgars with this fleet, which has got 2 vanguards, a couple Manchesters and broadswords. And I've got 2 Trafalgars somewhere else. Went there. These I think were, oh yeah, sorry, 4 more Trafalgars. So the other Trafalgars are with the vanguards, and I've got ships here. So these are on standby for Japan invasion, attacks, whatever. Right, let's merge all these guys together. I'll be 3, 4, 7. I'll be 8,000, 9,000 there, 7,500 there. Now I've got 12,000. Yeah, I've got my navy moving down. Yeah, traveling past the coast of Brazil. Now, obviously, I can build a lot more troops, so I can go to infantry, personnel, and you know, let's say I wanted to build 100,000 men. Total cost 500 million. Seems cheap to me. Yes, Mark. Well, I don't mind. You can be Admiral of the Fleet, the first Sea Lord Mark Holt. Where's my subs? What have we got? Yes. I'm the most ignorant political leader. I have no idea what I'm doing, what forces I've got. I've got admirals that are going, well, where's my ships? What class are they? Where are they? What are they doing? So look, I mean, I can whack 100,000 men through in 410 days. Invented, man. I'm going to do it. We're losing quite a bit of money there. That's probably because the I mean, this unit upkeep started around, I think, about 17, and I've got it down to about 15, 16 when I disbanded some units, etc., and it's gone up to 21. I mean, these soldiers will have an upkeep, so it won't be just the cost of building them, it'll be the upkeep, but just over a year to build them. I mean, 50,000, to be honest, if I did 50,000 would... I mean, I'd need some tanks and stuff, but that's 250 million, and that's 210 days. Can I pause them? Oh yeah, I can. So if I go... I suppose I'll spend the money, I guess. Get... Do it. It's a game. Do it. Enroll. And then I can put it on hold. So ready to go. Ready to go at a moment's notice. So right, these guys have just merged now then, so I've got this London force here. I mean, the way my mind works, I kind of want sort of forces of like 10 or maybe 20,000 men at a time. A couple thousand ground and what have you, so I could just merge these guys together and then build another force. I do need to split these air forces. This 518 is a bit nuts. I mean, to be honest, let's merge it and then we'll split and build and get it how we want it. Merge with... Right, let's have a look where our navy's going. Our navy's making its way down. So I'm probably going to finish this video here, but I think in the next video I was going to look at Japan, but I don't really have any forces over in Japan ways. I've got some nuclear power and some navy, just in case they get a bit out of a line. I can smack them around a bit, but I might sort out this London force, build up my forces a little bit in the UK, and then I think we're going to invade Argentina and try and take over this country, add to our economy. Not that it's a great economy to have, I guess. It's lots of debt and not really making any money, but I'm sure we can sort that out. Right, so this navy's 17, but if we looked at that, they've got 5, 9, 10. I mean, I'm kind of thinking splitting, but to be honest, it might be best just to whack one and then whack the other. So take out these guys down here first with my force, because these guys have only got patrol crafts, 2 attack submarines. They could be a problem. Some helicopters. Do I have any? I've got 5 attack submarines. I don't want them all in the same battle. I'm going to split. I'm going to put 2 and not many, not 8. I'll make 3. Just have a little smaller Not 8, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so like 4 and 2, and then the bigger fleet. See you, Mark. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Is we're going to try and invade and take over Argentina. They hate us anyway. We've got eyes on Japan, but we do need to build up our military, our tanks, ground forces and troops. I've got these 2 naval forces now. This is the small one, which I'm going to position north of the Falklands. And this one I'm going to place here, because when we attack, we'll attack with these guys, and then we'll invade here and then just work our way up. Basically, their forces are rather split out. So even though we've got, I mean, I don't know if I need more forces, because when I look at 12,000, I mean, they could do several things. They could attack us one by one, defend it, or they could merge all these forces into one block, which is obviously what they should do. But you know, if we end up fighting some of these individually, we'll take them out. The problem is I probably need a few more troops on standby, because they have got sorry, what was it? They've got 17,000 soldiers. We've got 12, and if we did get hammered a bit, then we would soon start running out of troops. So, but I'm kind of thinking we've got enough for that. So I've now got 16,000. So what I'm going to do quickly with those is split these. I'm going to leave the personnel pretty much like it is. I'm going to build some forces of 20,000 men a time. I'm going to build this 50,000 and then probably split those into 2 lots of 20, and then add 10,000 to my existing locations. What I'm going to do though is just even out a little bit with the planes and stuff. So I'm going to split those. I'm going to split these because that's pretty much my whole air force. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's okay. No, it's not. What are they? FV1611 Humbers. Are they vehicles or helicopters? Right, it's really the air force here I'm trying to just split, because if I create another force of 20,000 men, I'll use this air power, build small tanks. So what I'm doing, I'm building a second force that will need men basically, but I'm splitting up some of them because I don't. Oh crap! Didn't mean to do that. I have to start again. Have I split them already? Sorry about that. Right. Split those. Split those. Split those. split the tanks. I'll build more artillery or something like that. Mostly the air power and the Apaches. And then I click that, which I don't want to do, I need to click that. Okay. So this one here, I want to move, just say over there. And then I'll put a chunk of men with those. So 193 ground, 300 air. $469 air, 994 ground. So yeah, so I'm gonna put like 20,000 troops with these guys, put 20,000 with these troops. Probably end up with about 20,000 down in Argentina, and then I'll try and build some 25,000, see what I can do about Japan. And that's where we're going to go with it. So I'm going to leave the video here. Thanks for joining me. This is SuperPower 2 Part 3, and I will do Part 4 probably sometime tomorrow, or maybe even later tonight. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Leave your comments in the comment section. Please subscribe or like my channel, and we'll see you next time. Thanks very much. Take care now. Lone Gamer out.